Hated bitch. Dog hair. The microphone's got dog hair on it.
It wasn't it a wee feather or something, like a bit of fluff.
Is that one? Is it started?
Aye.
Welcome to Material Girl.
Hello.
With me, Susan Riddell, and Amanda.
Me.
Dwyer. How are you this week, Amanda?
Me, I'm good. I'm great this week.
Are you? I thought you weren't well.
I'm not. Well, I'm getting a bit better. But I'm just mean like...
Mentally?
Mentally, I feel quite good. I'm feeling optimistic. Touch wood. Because you know I'm going to go away and have the worst week of my life now, but...
I was feeling like that as well, but all the Palestine stuff's getting me done.
Oh, I know. No. Right.
I'm sorry.
No, I know. No, it's important that we talk about it.
No, I don't even want to talk about it, but I just...
No, I don't mean on the podcast, I just mean...
I know, but I feel as if, like, that I was feeling in a good, and then I just keep reading, like, pure atrocities.
No, I don't. It's horrible.
I know. Anyway, let us know. Go there, shall we? What else do I talk about?
No, I feel bad even saying that.
I know.
I feel good. I'm in a good... Cause
I'm sorry.
No, it's not, but
start this?
Should we?
No, just keep going. Let's just... Why don't we talk about the Traitors?
Again?
Aye, because it's a new...
I love the Traitors.
It's a new sitch every time we're...
Aye.
The only thing is, right, so we're putting the podcast... Sorry if you can hear my washing machine in the background and all. We're putting the podcast out on Thursdays now.
Every Thursday.
The bad thing about that is that's
Life
when the
permitting.
new episode... Well, the new episode is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, innit? So, of the Traitors. So that means that when we're talking about the Traitors, it's all going to be old news.
Aye, but people don't watch our podcast to keep informed of what's happening on the Traitors.
Okay. Just I just want to know your
that's a given.
opinions, because really it's the only good... It's the best thing in my life, though, now.
It's so good. I love
so
it.
good.
I want to go on it.
I think you'd be a good traitor.
Do you think?
Aye.
Don't think, because I'm really bad at lying. And when I try and lie to people's face, like I can't lie to my dad, I can't lie to I can't lie. I just can't really lie. It's so obvious. I can't do it.
But but in that situation it's different. It's like you're allowed to lie, like you're encouraged to lie, so you've not got the guilt, really, have you? Would you?
I'd feel guilty. I'd end up being like, I'm a traitor, sorry everybody. Yeah, I think I would die. Because, do you know what, right, if you've not watched it and you're planning on watching season 1, I'm about to give you a spoiler, right? I never watched season 1 and I was in school last week talking about it with a teacher, and one of the 6-year boys went, did you watch the first season? I went, no, but I think I'm going to go back and watch it now. Actually went,
Aye.
Well, in the last episode the guy tells them he's a traitor so they can have all the money, and I was like, well, there's no point in me watching it now. And he was like, well, that's only the last episode. I went, aye, but you've totally ruined it for me.
I can't remember that.
Well, maybe it's
because I've watched so many, because I watched the Australian one, I've watched She's
snoring.
American one. Amanda's putting the microphone down to her nose. She's getting worse at snoring.
So mad.
It's like, I can't stand snorers, but I don't mind it when it's Annie. But she's getting pretty loud.
I'm a snorer. And my sister literally, she's so mean. She's so mean about it. Like, I'll literally go like this. One wee snore and she'll be like, you're snoring. Like, she'll wake me up.
That's what I'm like.
And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
That's what I'm like. Oh my God, I had my 2 nieces staying with me and they were supposed to sleep in the same bed, and Holly was having a meltdown because Ruby snores. And she was pure, I don't want to sleep with her. And I could pure get Holly. I was pure, I know, hen. I know, because I hate snorers and all. But Ruby was like, but I can't help it if I'm snoring.
Aww.
Like, she's 6. She's pure, me and my dad, we both snore. She's like, and we can't help it. That's where I know, hen.
Oh, that's a shame for Ruby.
Ended up, I had to sleep on the couch and they two had a bed each. Because
pure double bed each.
I was like, I'll sleep in with Ruby then, and Holly was like, no,
I
want to sleep with you. And I was like, well, I'll sleep in with you, Holly. And Ruby was like, no. So it was like fucking
nobody sleep with anybody.
Game theory.
Aye.
It's like All right, well, everybody will just no get what they want then.
Aye.
Just so that nobody gets what they want.
Aye.
Waynes are like really...
Aye, they're fine with that. They're like, aye, that's fine.
As
If
long
I'm not
as
getting
you're
what I
not
want, neither is she.
They really like show you a lot about why humanity is the way it is, actually. They do. And like they're always looking to see what each other are getting.
Aye, what's she got?
Aye, like she got the bigger bit, she got the bigger bit.
Aye, but I was like that when I was wee.
So is that.
I'm still like that now.
I know.
See if I'm cutting a cake up for everybody. I'm getting 2 millimeters more than them.
Exactly. But this is why we're in the state that we're in, Amanda.
I only do that with cake. I'm not great, like only if it's like something delicious. Do you know what I mean? I don't think I'm a greedy, corrupt being. But then maybe I am.
Deep down we are.
We are. No, I'm not. Deep down I'm good.
I don't know. I don't know if anybody is.
No, I am. I'm telling you I am.
I don't think a good person would be so sure.
I'm 100% sure.
Anyway, back to the traitors. I have to say, I still don't like Harry. How do you feel about Harry?
He's so cocky.
Aye, he's getting like
no, I've went
too cocky.
I liked Miles. He was obviously going to get caught.
I didn't take to Miles.
I liked him. I liked that he wasn't like a baddie. He wasn't like... Didn't see that much, to be honest.
Aye.
I felt kind of bad when he got... Like, I felt like that's a shame they pure just...
I thought he did well, like, sticking up for himself.
Aye, so did I. I was surprised that I thought he was going to turn it on Paul.
Aye.
Oh, when Paul went out, man. That was
good.
The best.
Aye.
That was the actual best. I was like...
Aye.
Fuck you.
Amanda's sticking the fingers up for people that are just listening.
Oh, right, sorry, aye.
But Harry knew he's getting too cocky and knew that Ross, Diane's son, is in
Ross
the mix.
Fucks him.
I want that. That's my ideal scenario.
That's my ideal scenario. Ross totally fucks him over, and him and Andrew win all the money because I actually like them.
Aye, I wouldn't mind.
I like Andrew.
I don't know. Andrew's just doesn't deserve it, but he's shite.
I know, but
it's funny though because you're like,
he's no, but I feel like he's nice. He's a good guy.
Well, if he's that good a guy, he would have refused to be a fucking
I like his
traitor.
voice. I like his voice.
I don't like that accent. Sorry. What is it? Newcastle?
I thought he was Welsh.
Oh, he's Welsh, aye, so he is. No, that's quite annoying. Aye, he is Welsh. Knew that.
Welsh. I like the Welsh accent. I think it's pretty cool. I don't think I could like live with a Welsh person kind of thing. Like I don't like it that much, but I like the way he talks.
I was pals with these 2 Welsh lassies on holiday when I was wee, and I started talking Welsh the full holiday. Like no actual Welsh as in Gaelic. I just mean like I had a Welsh accent. Like I used to do that. Mm-hmm. Like if I was hanging about with like an English.
That's a sign of intelligence.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Well, my brother and sister just slagged me relentlessly.
I mean, it is pathetic.
I know. But I know I can't even do accents, and I think it all stems for being pure, like, slagged off with them. No, for doing the accent.
Aye, but I think, like, I noticed that I do that. I change my voice. Like, with you, I'm just, like, my kind of normal voice. When I'm at work, I talk a lot more.
Aye, but that's because you're a teacher.
I talk a lot more, I don't know.
Proper?
Not even really, but just... No, really, to the Waynes. The Waynes are probably to like my peers.
Colleagues.
I am a bit more Welsh. Depends where I am, I think. But I think it just depends how well you know me.
Colleagues, you know.
I know. I know. I know. Oh man, they're great. I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's when I go to piano lessons and stuff. I'm just a bit more like
into your piano like, teacher lady character.
I'd be like, "Hello, how you doing?"
Did you know teach Gary Little the piano during lockdown?
No, it was before lockdown happened. He started piano lessons. So
Gary, if you don't know Gary Little, he's a stalwart on the Scottish comedy scene.
So funny.
But he's always got a mad hobby on the go.
I bought a piano. And he came to me for piano lessons, But
he had chickens, like because he climbs Monroe's. He's always got some mad hobby. That doesn't surprise me that he went to learn the piano. Was it good?
No, he was.
Sorry, Gary.
No, he
You're
was.
listening.
He wasn't. No, it's not that he was bad. He was.
He has a big guy. It's like he's got big giant horns.
piano fingers. No,
Is
but
that good? Sorry, to have big giant horns.
good to have longer like a stretch. I can't even do it because my horns sore. You've got piano fingers. I don't.
Aye.
Got wee stubby man hands.
I asked Amanda if she would teach me the piano, and she said no.
You're too old.
Well, Gary Little's older than me. Gary Little's like 60 or something. Is he?
He's 60. Got his
Is
bus
he?
pass. He's proud of that. He got his bus pass.
Aye.
He's 60.
But I'm too old.
Gary's also too old. That's why he's not still doing it. You know, he sold that piano.
Was it an actual piano or a keyboard?
I think it was an electric piano, maybe.
Well, I'll have you know that when I was younger, I self-taught myself on a Casio keyboard to play the Neighbours theme tune.
Why are you obsessed with Neighbours?
I don't know. Do you know the Neighbours theme tune?
Neighbours.
Aye, just because you were like...
The Neighbours. Everybody
I taught
knows it.
myself by my own like ear how to play Neighbours.
Well done.
Took ages.
Aye.
So maybe I've got like a wee talent that needs unleashed.
You can't teach adults
How
anything.
can
I
you
don't.
Can you know really? But I
No.
thought all your brain was elastic or whatever it's called.
No, they don't.
Neuroplasticity.
I'd rather teach 4 Waynes than at once than one adult.
Really?
Aye, it's much easier.
How's it? Because maybe Waynes are less self-conscious
I
and like scared of like getting it wrong and don't feel stupid when they get it wrong.
maybe or maybe it's just that I feel like adults look at me and they go, "I'm not listening to you. You're younger than me." Kind of thing. A lot of them would do that, and then they go, "No,
fuck off then."
Would it not be like that?" And I'm like, "No, it's not like that at all. It's actually like this."
Maybe it's your manner.
Maybe it is.
Maybe you've got to work on your, I was going to say bedside manner, but it's no a nurse.
Bedside manner?
Have you never heard of that? Bedside manner?
No.
Have you not?
Why would I have?
It took you ages to say no there because
I was really trying to think if I had. I was just like, I have, but maybe no.
it was as if you're like pure, am I going to admit to this? Or
Bedside manner? Aye.
or am I going to bluff my way through it?
No, I've
You
never.
ever do that? But like, I hate
No,
that.
anymore. I learned the hard way that you just should never do that.
I
Pretend
know,
to know
it's
something that you don't know.
And once you've committed to like saying that you know, or getting the impression that you know something, you can't go back. Like, say somebody says to you, "Oh, this film, do you know that film?" Do you know when I do it? Do you know when I pretend to know about stuff? Maybe if somebody said about 2 or 3 things, and I've already said, "Oh no, I don't know that person," or "I don't know that film, I don't know that." And then if they say something else, I'm just like, aye, just because I'm like, I can't. This person's going to think I'm a moron, and so then I bluff my way through whatever it is,
And then you go,
immediately
"Oh, no, I thought you
regret
meant."
Aye.
I just want to address the fact that if I look a bit orange today, it's because I'm wearing Susan's makeup.
And it's because I'm obsessed with Claudia Winkleman.
No, it's just a bit darker than I would normally wear.
Which is weird because I'm lighter than you, and
I think you are lighter than me.
I'm so pale.
I'm pink though. I'm kind of pink.
I'm pink, I'd say. I've
kinda
got pink undertones,
Aye, I've got really pink red.
like rosy.
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
So I can't really see for here how it looks, but
So do you want me to tell you what bedside manner is?
yeah.
I think it's this. Mind in school, before we go into bedside manner, do you mind in school when you didn't know what something was, like say a blowjob or something?
Aye.
And then like you'd be like, I don't know what a
blow. If you didn't know what it.
Aye, just a blowjob's just one example, but it's like,
Do you remember?
what?
People used to go like, so stupid, but people would just be like, "Fanny rash." Do you get it? Do you get it? And you'd be like, "Aye," and they'd be like, "Hey, you get fanny rash."
No, I've never heard of that.
You've never heard of that? No. It was very big in my primary school.
No.
They're like, "Oh, do you get it?" Like, as in, like, do you get the joke? And obviously, you want to be like, Aye, you get it. And they'd be like, hey, you get fanny rash. Amanda gets fanny rash. Pure.
No.
Anyway, sorry. But that just made me think of that.
But aye, that's playing into that insecurity about no knowing what something is. Because like, I'm just using blowjob as an example. If you're a wee way and you don't know what that is, and then somebody would say it and you'd be like, somebody would say it and you'd be like, do you know what that is? And you'd be like, I do know what it is. And they'd be like, well, tell me then. You're like, no, because then you'll know what it is.
Because you just don't know what it is. Aye.
Anyway, bedside manner is just like a nurse or something, like how they treat their patient. Right. I think.
Oh no, I think I've got an impeccable bedside manner.
Oh, it'll be like piano side manner, instrument side manner.
No, I'm a very well-mannered, good-natured piano teacher. Mine's...
If you ever lost it with a student.
Gary.
Like you saw that Father Ted where he's trying to get...
I've never
go to play My Lovely Horse on the keyboard.
Aye.
And then he goes... Have you not seen it?
Bluff my way through it. Aye. No, I've not. Maybe I have, but I can't think it. I have seen a lot of Father Ted, but not for a long time.
Actually, maybe one of my all-time favourite scenes
ever.
I love it. I actually find myself when I'm writing scripts, writing versions of that, like, because it's just so funny. Just somebody pure losing it.
No, I don't think I've ever really lost it. I'm really patient.
Do you know what I read? Which was quite, like, this is quite random, and it's actually about, well, it's not about like face mites and anything, but for previous episodes, everybody, we've all got face mites that come out at night on our faces. And I'm going to mention it for every episode. But I read this week, there's a parasite you can get in your brain, right? That gives you road rage.
Oh no, I've got that.
Do you get road rage?
I don't have a temper in it.
I can't imagine you getting angry about anything. Amanda, I don't think I've ever seen you angry.
I know I'm not an angry person, but see when I'm in the car, or like Ethan always goes, my mum always swears in the car. Stephen's like, you're a different person in the car. I'm like, fucking, I don't know what it is. And then, but sometimes when I catch myself doing it, I'm like, why are you doing this?
Aye.
Like, why are you letting it annoy you? But I think it just like, I don't know. That's probably the only time I feel anger, when I'm in the car and people are. I was talking about this on my Instagram story the other day because I started greeting because somebody never gave way for me. I give way, and then Pure looked at me as if I was in the wrong, right?
Aye.
And then like Pure scooted away, and I was Pure. I just started like drive like Pure angry greeting. Like I just cry when I'm angry as well. I was like, that was him. Like that wasn't me. That was him. I think it's the injustice. I know, being able to be like, no, you can't get your point across.
You could drive
it was a learner with their instructor, but the instructor looked like Pure hanged it on me, and I was like,
aye.
That he's creating a monster.
I just like to give the finger, flip the bird.
I've never done that, but one time
it makes you feel so pathetic.
One time me and my sister were in my motor. It was so funny. Now I kind of laugh. I love like making men angry. Men like this. Like let me just. I was behind a car, and I could see the guy in front of me was just sitting on his phone. We were at a light, and then the light turned green. And obviously he's looking at his phone. Aye. So I did the politest. I gave him, 3 seconds grace.
Aye.
He was still sitting on his phone, so I gave him the politest wee like boop, like
aye.
just so he would. He looked up, like saw the light, threw his phone, like literally was like, started Pure driving, was Pure giving me the finger knot in the mirror, right? And I was just like screaming, laughing, and the more I laughed, the angrier he got, and he was like, and then so my sister started doing it back to him, and then he did like a pure pulled in. He stopped. He obviously I don't know. He was just absolutely fuming, and I just like kept driving, and I couldn't stop laughing. I was just like, what the hell, man? Why is he so? I was so polite. He's sitting on his phone, and like
people do turn into different. I bet you that guy's a lovely guy in real life.
No, he was an arsehole.
No, because people do something about right. I don't really get angry because I'm a shite driver. So whenever them do, in fact, I get road empathy, right? See when somebody does something wrong,
You're like,
I'm pure.
I'm like that.
Me too.
It's not really when they do something wrong, because I've done something wrong. It's more like if people are giving me attitude,
Aye.
or like when the people aren't polite, when they're no courteous drivers. That's what makes me angry. When they're pure selfish. When I let them out and they don't thank me, they don't do the wee light to flash to thank me, I'm like, well, fuck you then. That pure annoys me. Like, I think that's just so, I'm like, who do you think you are? Like, they're the things I get angry about.
Aye.
Genuine mistakes and like whatever, that's fine. That's it. But people who are just rude, it's rudeness. Because they can just do it because you're no...
I know, but I feel like
face-to-face
people
with them,
get
really.
self-righteous when they're driving. Like, even if you, like, say I cut in front of somebody by accident, or like, you do something and they're pure raging, you're like, don't act as if you've never done this.
Never done that, aye.
Aye, like, we've all done it, right? So just
Aye, but you would cut in
down.
and you'd acknowledge that you've cut in. I would anyway, and if you wouldn't, you're the kind of person that makes me swear in the car.
How are you supposed to acknowledge it?
Just like, just like...
Hazards?
Aye, just a wee... Oh,
Aye.
You
People don't let you apologise, so they just go straight to like they just go mental.
all right, no, I don't do that. Everybody gets the benefit of the doubt, and then if you're
How they supposed? This is what I think. You should have like a wee thing in the back of your motor, like a wee button in your motor you can press to say "whoops, sorry," and it lights up. Whoops, sorry.
You probably get a sticker that says that.
I know, but it's just no. It needs to be when something
I'm
actually
sorry.
happens. Because there's no way to apologise for when you do something wrong on the road. Just a wee whoops, sorry. Whoops, sorry. I'm human.
Just like a special horn.
I'm only human. I'm only human. You know what else? This is all going to be a thing of the past anyway, because driverless cars are coming in. There's already been a few piloted Ubers that have got no driver in them.
That's terrifying to me.
It is quite
I wouldn't
scary.
get in that.
But I mean, really, they're saying it's going to like bring down accidents, actually bring them down because of human error. So
What about robot error?
I don't think
Mechanical error?
I don't think robots will have as many errors as us.
I don't think I'd feel right getting in a car that's just driving me about itself.
I mean, obviously to start with. Although it would be good that you didn't need to talk to a taxi driver.
My neck's so sore. Sorry. I was sleeping funny the other night and it's pure hurts.
How awful for you.
I have to get surgery.
Oh, aye, forgot about that.
But I have to get surgery.
Oh my God.
I know.
When?
Urgently.
Oh, aye.
In 2 to 3 months.
I know. Well, explain to the people.
Well, you will have seen that I was in like Hangme's splints for
Casts.
ages.
No, it wasn't even a cast.
Splints.
It was splints, aye.
And then I went for an MRI in the first week in December, and then I just got the results last week. So like nearly 7 weeks later, he was like, "Oh, you have a complex ligament and cartilage tear." And he was like, "Examine it." And wasn't I saying it's pure crunchy and weird? It's pure crunchy. It's horrible, and it is sore. I can't put any weight on it. I can't really bend my horn right back or spread. It does hurt. Even today, it pure hurts and it pure crunches.
How long has it been like that for?
Since October.
So what I would be worried about is like, what if it heals in a certain way?
No, they're saying it won't heal.
Oh, right.
It's going to just be like that until they stitch it back together.
So it's just like flapping about then or something?
Aye, it's just like the cartilage and the ligament or whatever are like detached. I don't know. He was like, "Hold on, I need to go and talk to this surgeon guy," and I was pure, "What?" And I was waiting like half an hour again, and then they were like, "Aye, the surgeon guy came in," and I had to look, and he was like, "That's not right." He was like, "You need urgent surgery." So I was pure like, "All right, should I cancel like my plans tomorrow?" They're like, "So it'll be like 2 or 3 months," and I was like,
Did you not say to him, why is it called urgent if it's like...
Well, he said if it wasn't urgent, then you'd be waiting years, basically.
Oh my God.
And he was like, "We need to fix it." I was like, "All right, or it'll cause me will give me mobility issues and stuff in the
So
future.
are you going to get knocked out?
Well, I said, I was like, what, like a go to sleep surgery? And they were like, aye. They were like, or if you're dead against that, we could do like a block, like an arm, like a, you know, like you do like a spinal block when you get a cesarean and stuff. You could do that for your whole arm. And I was like, I don't really want to be lying there awake either with them doing it. I've had I've had surgical procedures done before, but I've always been awake, and it's been a local anaesthetic or a kind of that kind of thing. I think he was like, you're fit and healthy, otherwise we'll just do a general. So I was like, right, all right. So they'll knock me out and they'll go in with a camera and stitch it back
So
together.
what about your other arm, the one that you actually broke?
That's fine, that's healed fine.
But you never ever got a cast on that?
No.
But you were supposed
It's
to?
healed. I was supposed to, aye. And then after I get this surgery, I'll be in a cast for 6 weeks.
God's sake.
Oh no, it's just annoying. I hope
You're
they get
right
a cancellation.
on as well?
Aye. So I'm hoping that they just get a cancellation and it's a bit sooner than... Although I don't know, April's maybe a good time. I was looking at the calendar and I was like, second week in April would be good actually.
It's like, what weather is good for a cast, really? None.
None.
Because if it's hot, it's going to be itchy.
I just want it off before the Taylor Swift concert.
All night. We could maybe get Taylor Swift
And I've
to
got
sign it.
weddings. Aye. Oh, aye.
And then now we'll take it off.
Aye, so we'll
That's a
just
shame.
wait and see. We'll wait for my letter. But I'm a wee bit scared.
By the way, I did wee notes again, Amanda, and I'm looking at them and they're just all about the Traitors. Such a loser. But I did want to ask you, because can we go back to the Traitors?
Aye.
Sorry, this has just turned into a Traitors podcast. The bit with the funeral. Did you see that? How did you feel about that? Did you think it was pure creepy? Or were you...
It was just a box.
That didn't bother you? I thought you would be the type to pure freak out about that.
Well, I wasn't the one in the box.
Aye. See,
I felt bad for Diane.
it was quite funny the way Claudia just slammed that shut. Wasn't
Yeah.
it? She's getting right into a role.
She is, yeah.
She's
I felt
great.
bad for Diane. But I think they were like, oh, you're all lying there. And it's like, calm down, it's just a box.
Aye. I've always thought it'd be good to like be at your funeral, but obviously you can't because you're dead.
Be at your funeral. I like had I know, I was thinking this the other day because I was thinking about saying to Stephen, like, right, well, what if I die? What are you going to go up and say? I want to know because I'm not going to
Because you're
hear
not going to see it. You'll never see people being upset about how.
We should write a eulogy for each other.
I don't think mine would be very good. I'm not good at emotions. I'm not an emotional person.
You don't need to be. I'm not asking you to greet or pure.
Oh, it could be funny.
Aye, you could just be daft.
Aye. What way would you like to die? What was your? I've thought about this. Like, I know what my ideal. In fact, there's two options.
Right,
I've
let
got
me
two
hear them.
ideal deaths.
Let me hear.
Because I just found out about this one recently. Right, my first ideal death was always a prosecco cork to the temple, and it just instantly kills me. Right, right. That's a good death, isn't it? Just over like that. And but
Nobody's ever died like that.
you could die with a prosecco cork to your temple. See, if you get hot in a certain part of your temple, you die. That's how like people have fell and like killed themselves because it's like it hits this bit of your temple.
Okay, you've just unlocked a new
Sorry.
fear.
So like I'm thinking you're having a nice night. You're maybe on your second bottle of prosecco. You're merry and all that, and then somebody they'd probably get done for manslaughter though. They'd pop it off and it just right to the head. Dead, having a good time right before it. That's pretty good death,
Right.
and very fitting as well
Yeah.
for my lifestyle. But the other one that I just recently heard that you can die a lot. Like there's been a few instances of people
Dying laughing.
dying laughing. You're gonna die laughing.
Have you seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Aye. No, I have actually.
Have you?
It's my favourite film.
It's so good.
Aye, I've seen it when I was wee.
Get it rewatched.
No, I don't think I'd like it now.
It's so fucking funny.
I don't think I'd be into it now. It
Well,
looks annoying.
It is, but it's so good. I love it. I love it so much.
But apparently there's been like a few incidents of people laughing so much that they die.
How, but?
Don't know, but I'm really scared it's going to happen to somebody in my audience.
It's no.
It's something to do with, I don't know, you're fucking choked to death when you're in laughter or something.
Oh no.
Do you want me to look it up?
No.
How?
Well, because I don't know.
Do you not think that would be like
funny? It would be like funny. How she died? Oh, she died laughing.
do you know what, actually? I don't think I would like a comedy death.
No.
Because imagine at your funeral, people like, oh, how did she die?
She died laughing.
Like, she laughed. Like, people would be laughing at you at your funeral.
That's fine.
And I want them to be upset.
I want distraught, heartbroken.
You don't want them to be
No, I don't know. I've never really. I mean, I think about dying all the time because I'm anxious, and
but you've never thought about what way?
I've thought about what way. I've thought about all the ways I really don't want to die.
Well, maybe you should start thinking about the ways you do want to die.
I'm looking at it all the wrong way.
Positive spin on it.
I think just like in my sleep, I've lived a good life.
Aye.
It's peaceful. It's nice. That's cliche. Or
I want you to go away and have a right good think about this.
you let me think about it.
I'm going to send Amanda into a mad depression.
In my sleep, when I'm older, it's obviously what everybody. I don't know. You don't know how it feels to die.
Well, I'm just thinking about like. In fact, do you know what?
No, I hate that I'm going to die one day. I hate this.
How?
I don't know. I hate
Honestly,
it.
I'm not suicidal, but sometimes I'm just like, enough.
I know what you mean. Right?
Enough.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I'm like, who cares? But I'm going to die one day.
Sometimes you're just like, I got another 40 years of this.
Aye, right. Every new year, it's like every new year I just feel like, what, we need to do it again?
Aye.
Another year? Right, but then other times I'm like, I love being alive.
I'm hardly ever like
Sometimes I'm genuinely like, I love being alive, and it scares me to think about, maybe it's just because I've got a Wayne now, and I just think, if I'm not here, what
will happen to him?
Who's going to look out for him? Obviously I've got people that will, but like not the way I would.
Aye.
So that scares me, and that's probably the main reason why.
I can't relate.
I genuinely think if I'd never had a Wayne, I would have killed myself by now.
Well, that's good. No, I would never. Well, I don't know. You never know what's going to happen, right? But I've never been like actual suicidal, like. But I just mean like the wearing it, like the pure day in day out grind of living. And sometimes you're just like
relentless.
This is going to go on for much more.
Aye, I know what you mean. Aye, I want to live.
People used to only live until they were like 40.
I know. I want to see my son grow up.
Aye, that's fair enough.
And I want to just know I've done what I can do, and then do whatever. Aye.
But you don't know how you want to die.
Just a nice, I guess, no alone. Depends how embarrassing my death is.
I know.
Something so embarrassing about dying in front of people. Aye.
And no, just people pure looting at your carcass. Is that what you call it, or is that just for an animal? See, when I die, right?
Carcass.
I don't want like how people come in to see you. Come in to see you when you're lying like in a coffin in the funeral home.
Aye.
I don't want that. I don't want everybody all gawking at me.
You don't need to have that.
Right, I'm just letting it be known. Shut the lid.
But honestly, I went to see my granda passed away like a year ago in December, and I was like, I'm not going to see the body. Obviously, we had a viewing.
And I hate how people call it the body. I know.
The body. I'm not going to see the body. And then my uncle Michael was like, he looks great, honestly, he looks great in there. And me and my
he looks smashing.
Right? Me and my two cousins were sitting, like my uncle Michael's daughters, Rachel and Hannah, were sitting. And they were like, I'm not going in. And I was like, I'm not going in either. But then I felt kind of like I'm the oldest grandchild, and he was like, come on, you just go and see him, like, no pure hang me, but he was like, you'll no regret it, he looks great. And I was pure no, because I remember got to see my other grandparents when they died, and they looked shocking. They honestly, did they look like them? I was like, so I was like, oh, all right, because the last time I'd seen that granddad, he was in the hospital, he didn't look very good. I thought, right, I'll go and see him. He looked smashing. He honestly looked like, he looked amazing. He looked like he'd just fallen asleep on the couch. Like, he just looked, he didn't look dead. He looked
Must have had a
great.
good
Good makeup artist.
makeup
This was 16 days.
Maybe I had the same shade of foundation that I've got on right now.
No, 15 days after he died as well. And I was like, oh, but
He must have just plastered it on him then.
No, but he didn't even look like he was. He honestly looked brilliant. I was like, he's not even lying. I was like, he looks great. I was like,
Wake up!
I was like, he looks great. But then I touched him, it was freezing.
Sorry, I feel like I know. See all that. I've never saw like a dead body. I'm
Have
just
you not?
Nah, I don't want to. Like, I just don't want to see it.
There's something, I don't know.
No,
I don't know. It's no
for me. It's no for me.
Not for me.
Although saying that, I used to always say when I was a beauty therapist and like
You would
I
want
was
to be
like,
like a
I'd want
mortician. Is that what you called a mortician?
I think it is. It's like a beauty therapist. Like, I'd like to do makeup on dead people just so you don't need to make small talk with them.
You're
Basically.
just like the best clients.
Because like small talk. In fact, do you know what? See the older I get,
I think I would talk to them, but I'm just got to do
aye, that's
highlight.
different. You don't need to listen to them.
I know, but sorry. Right.
No, but I mean, like, I've started liking small talk. The older I get, it's so weird. I'm like, oh my God, did I just enjoy that there? Like, am I pure loving just chatting about the weather?
Give me an example.
Like you get into a roll shop and they're serving you for a roll and then you're just like, hiya.
What's it like?
Aye, what's it like? Oh, busy. How was Christmas?
It's
Quiet? Like I'm digging a bit of small talk, or like meeting somebody at the bus stop, or like out with I used to hate talking to other dog owners, and now I quite like it. I don't know what's happening.
No, that's not right.
I know. I've always hated small talk.
I'm just. It depends. Maybe
it's because I'm so lonely.
I like talking to strangers. I like when you start chatting to a stranger and it's pure like it's quite interesting, or it turns out like yous know this like same person, or you're like, oh, that was quite cool, that was quite funny, that was quite weird.
Aye.
But just generic small talk.
No, I'm talking generic small talk.
Man, nah. I do everything to avoid it. I hate it. I'm so
do I, but
against it.
Of late I've been really quite enjoying it, getting right into it.
Okay, that's
so
good.
Really I should. It's probably because I'm desperately lonely.
So desperately lonely. You know, got family and friends. And
I'm just living quite a boring life now. I'm not gigging as much.
That's nice.
Because I was gigging a lot in December, and January's been a bit quieter.
I've been busy in January.
I know.
Busier than December.
Aye.
Which is, I don't know.
I
don't know. I've
been living quite a mundane life. Like, know that I had a pure exciting life before, but
a busy
I've been like trying to get in a routine, walking the dog, exercising, doing this podcast, writing. That's it. That's all I've been doing. Went to a protest the other day. That's probably the most for Palestine.
I feel like I've been really busy in January. I'm just looking at my calendar, see if there's been anything. Gig. Lots of gigs and appointment at the hospital. I've got 5 gigs the next week. A nail appointment.
I'm looking at my notes. And I've got one note down there. It's kind of problem I've got, because I don't know how to feel about it. There's a guy I kind of fancy at my class in the gym.
Right.
But I don't want to fancy somebody at the gym because you always look your worst.
I bet that's the best. Like,
I don't want somebody there. It makes you self-conscious.
All right, aye.
It's not the gym, sorry, it's body pump classes.
I hate body pump.
Why?
It's too hard.
Well, it's as hard as you want it to be.
Aye. Too hard.
No, you just put them.
They're an hour long as well, you know. Oh no, that's not body pump. Body attack. I'm thinking.
Body attacks.
No. What am I thinking?
I don't know, Amanda.
Body attack. A body attack.
Body attack is like just aerobics.
No, the one I went to, it was horrible.
Well, body pumps like weights and body attacks is aerobics.
Aye, but it was non-stop. They were making us pure jump about and like grab a partner and all that. And I had this guy who was like pure high-fiving me every time I went by him, and I was just like, this is hell. I felt like Mark in Peep Show when he's at the Rainbow Rhythms class. Aye. And he's just like...
I don't know that this doesn't sound like either of the things, sure, body pump or body attack. You don't get a partner in body attack? No, it was like it was just like a mad thing. It was like a mad thing. They were getting us to jump from one side to the... Look, there's people this side. Oh, aye.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Aye. And that is body attack.
Like, aye. And he kept high-fiving me and it was so cringe.
So no,
and I didn't want to be like no, but also
they split you up into two, put you one side and put you the other side, like and then you have to run past each other. And some people high five you.
The guy kept high fiving me, and he was pure. He was just so into it, and I was like, I can't breathe. I hate this. I know. I don't want to high five you. You do get your face is making me really angry. You get people that whoop during classes, and sometimes the teacher tells you to whoop, and I'm like, no. I'm like, you whoop? I'm not a whooper. Even when I was at that protest the other day, you were just quietly like, no, like I hate like chanting things as well. I know, something it's so like, what's something you would say at a protest? We had it. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. Like there's something in me that pure is just so wants to die when anybody tries to get me to like chant or join in or sing or anything. Yeah. Like that. Yeah. It's hard. It was so uncomfortable. Aye. It was like that, and I was just like, and then you're like, but right, so at exercise class, what if everybody was like me? But do you know what I mean? You need the people. No, you need the you do. Why what do you need them for a bit of enthusiasm? No, everybody can be just pure like hating it. There's got to be people in there to even things out. I think showing up's enough enthusiasm for me. No, because anyway. I've actually been in a class where everybody's been like me, and it's pure depressing. It is, and I don't like that. You just mean you've got nobody to laugh at. Nobody's humiliating themselves. Like. But that's good, because it's good. It gives you something to do. I know what you mean. It's like a distraction. Aye. For the pain and the exercise, because you're like, let's stay at that cunt. And also, I will say as well, like, even at a gig, like a comedy gig, I'm not a loller. Like, I don't pure lol. I don't laugh out loud. Like, I don't. Like, sometimes I do, but most of the time I'm just mere. I do. It depends what it is. Sometimes I'm like, no. Sometimes I'll be like, no. I'm no. So, like, and I totally get why people don't like sitting in the front row and like talking and all that. I hate that as well. Oh no, I don't mind. I used to, before I did comedy, if I went to the stand or whatever, I would try and sit at the front, because I like when they take the piss at you and stuff. Amanda, I know. That's like, and my pals would be like, no, and I'd be like, aye. It's better when you're the like target. Notoriously, people that want to sit in the front row are always pure dicks. No, but I wasn't like, I wouldn't say anything unless I was spoken to, kind of thing. Like, I wasn't pure, pick me, but I was never like against people talking to me or taking the piss at me. I think it's good. I love getting the piss taken. No, so they are, but I'm just like, I wouldn't want to. I don't like participating in things. This was like, I just like to stand on the sidelines, watch what's going on, observe. I don't like to like actually participate in things. I probably really don't know. Sorry, excuse me. We should do a compilation. Amanda yawning at everything I say. So rude. I'm just a yawner. I'm just a big yawner. Right, now the guy in my gym class that I fancy. Yeah. I think I only fancy him because he's the one good looking guy in there. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's like, if he was in amongst like other good looking guys, I probably wouldn't notice him. But I keep, because I'm so shite at body pump, Amanda. Like, I'm the worst in the class, and I never progress. Like, I've been the same weights. I'm not consistent enough. So I'll do it for like weeks, and then I'll do it
will be off for weeks. So I never ever move up in my weights. I can never make it through a full routine. And I just always think, like, he'll be looking at me thinking, she's a shite ride. Like, she's getting no stamina. Like, if you fancy somebody in the class, they're seeing you. Like,
surely he's not looking at you and thinking.
If you saw a guy pure struggling, you'd be like, he's probably a shite ride. No,
I don't know. I don't think I've ever been at a gym class and been looking at somebody that way.
no.
But I think if somebody saw me at a gym class, they'd be like, she's a shite ride, and I'm no.
Well,
I'm a hard worker.
but that's what I mean. But you look at me and think, pathetic.
Surely they're no.
Look how inflexible she is. You know what I mean?
She can't touch her toes.
That's what makes me self-conscious. I feel like I've got to try and impress this guy.
No, you don't.
I know.
Plus, what if he's married? What if he's gay? You don't know.
He's no gay because he spoke to me and I kind of got like very straight vibes off him.
Right, what did they say?
He opened the door. He held the door open for me.
He's gay then.
No. No. It's funny that you never saw that Lemmy sketch where he's like holding the door.
Aye,
That's what it's like in Tollcross Leisure Centre, because there's the door and we're all coming out at the one time. The other door's miles away and it's always people just pure awkwardly holding the door
The
open.
good thing about my leisure centre is it's an automatic door.
Well,
So there's
but
none
there's
of
never
that.
a chance to speak to him. Do you fancy? So anyway,
it's fine.
he held the door open for me and then he said something like, well, that was murder or something, wasn't it? Or something like that. And I was pure, aye. I get dead shy in front of people. Fancy. See, if I don't speak to you and I get all shy. See, if I speak to you confidently, then you know that I don't fancy you.
I do not fancy you. No,
If I run away from you, then you know I'm such a wee bitch when I fancy somebody.
You're so funny.
No,
Yeah,
it's
she
not
has
right.
literally ran away from people she fancies. Like ran
Aye.
away, like
A guy
ran away.
We'll not say who it is, but a guy I fancied at one point came to my gig and I just left.
she left her gig. Were you not hosting it?
I can't remember.
You were. She was. We were meant to be
I just
hosting a
ran
gig,
away.
and a guy she fancied was there, and she ran away and didn't do it.
I know. And I fancied this guy that what? I fancied
so
this
funny.
guy that goes to my sister's cafe all the time. And I used to be there when he was there, and I would never even make eye contact. And Jacqueline, my sister, was always pure, why don't you try and talk to him? You're like, you're right there. He's there. Talk to him. But I don't know. What are you like when you fancy somebody?
I'm so cool. I don't know. Fine, I think.
Oh, I'm terrible.
Depends on the situation. I think like
I just want to die. It's horrible.
it depends who they are and what the situation is. I think.
No,
Like
I'm always
if
just a wreck.
somebody I fancied came to a gig I was staying, I would probably be a wee bit like I'd probably obviously be like, oh, I want it to go well, but I wouldn't literally run away from it. Do you know what I mean? I'd be like, all right, okay, that's not ideal, but I don't want him to be here. Or
I ran away.
but no, I think I'm fine. I think I don't. Because you need to remember they don't know that you fancy them.
I think that's what's wrong with me. I feel like it's written all over my face.
Aye, well, it is when you look
You
at them
run
and
away.
run
Running the
3
other
miles in the
direction.
opposite direction. But I think
If
I'm
I
just.
don't make eye contact with you, it's not because I'm ignorant. It's because I fancy you.
I think I quite like talking to all sorts of different. No small chat. I mean, like, you know, I like talking to people. I like getting to know people. I feel like that.
But do you not get nervous if it's somebody you fancy?
I get nervous if it's somebody I don't fancy. Like, I know what you mean, but I don't think. I wouldn't say I get more nervous. I'd maybe overthink it a bit more afterwards.
Aye.
Be like, oh, what if he or what if they thought I've meant, like, do you know what I mean? But at the time, I would just talk to them, I think.
Okay.
I'd just try and be my normal self.
Are you supposed to flirt in the gym?
Don't know. I don't really know how to flirt, I don't think.
Or talk. How are you supposed to approach people that you don't know in the gym?
I wouldn't do that. If somebody I don't know approached me in the gym, I'd be like...
Because really, I can't do the dating apps anymore, so I'm going to have to try and meet somebody in real life. But if I like them, then I have to run away. So it's just
be like, tag you. Just be like, just pretend you don't like them.
Am I supposed to do that?
I don't know what to tell you here. I'm really I'm no good at dating.
You're useless.
I'm totally useless. Just be yourself. Just be yourself.
Shut up.
Just be yourself, and that'll do it.
Okay.
Don't know, but I think if you do like them, I think you do need to say words to them.
Okay.
If you want them to notice you, maybe.
I'll try. I don't know if I do want them to notice me, that's the thing.
What's wrong?
Why doesn't anybody ever just approach me?
Well, maybe they're nervous, maybe they're shy.
I don't think so. I don't think that is it.
I think it very well might be it.
Although saying that, I don't want guys to approach me because then that would make me not like them. Really in a quandary here.
I'd be like, whoa.
I know, but ugh.
Being forward and direct.
Just like, guys try to chat you up is never good, isn't it? No?
I know in the sense that you're meaning, no.
Aye. Anyway, let's go off this subject. Is there anything else you want to discuss?
Escaping Twin Flames.
Oh, yes. If anybody's got any other documentary recommendations.
Oh, I started watching one last night called American Nightmare.
What's that? But is it like pure crime, like murder? I don't like anything like that.
No. Well, it is crime.
Just embezzlement and things, or?
No, it's a kidnapping.
Right.
And they start thinking that the boyfriend's murdered her, and he's no, she was kidnapped. I've only watched the first episode so far.
Do you know what I've been watching recently, which is really good? Amanda Holden and Alan Carr like buying a house in Italy for €1 and then they have to do it up.
What?
Like there's a scheme where you can buy a house for €1 and because it's like nobody wants it, it's like, what's that word, dilapidated? Is that the right word?
Dilapidated?
Is that a word? Dilapidated?
I don't know. Dilapidated?
It sounds like a big bird or something, doesn't it? A dilapidato.
Sounds like a dinosaur.
Aye, something like that.
Dilapidated.
I'm sure that's a word. I'm looking it up. Dilapidated. Aye, that is a word.
Show me it.
Dilapidated.
Press the play. Press
a building or object.
Press the button. What's your problem?
In a state of disrepair or ruin as a result of age or neglect.
Right.
Dilapidated. It's a good word.
Right, I'm going to click on the word.
Dilapidated.
See?
Dilapidated.
See?
I've never heard it before.
That is the exact right word as well. I'm quite pretty impressed. So they go to this dilapidated building and this is like Paul Weller. Paul Weller. Dilapidated. Oh, Frankie Boyle liked our Paul Weller clip.
Really? That was so cool.
I know, like Frankie Boyle's watching our clips. It's probably his assistant or something.
He's probably just
done it by accident.
Meant to scroll by it. It's like,
get these two losers.
Accidentally hit the like.
I'm a bit annoyed that's the clip that he liked though, because that was one when all the cameras broke and the sound was shite and like the subtitles were shite because I'd done them. Like everything was just shite.
It was wrong. Maybe that's why I liked it.
Maybe it was charming.
Maybe it was like, stay at this.
Maybe he can't say Paul Weller.
Maybe.
Listen, Frankie Boyle, if you're listening to now,
hi.
Can you say Paul Weller? Or was it Carl Kennedy that got you? Dilapidated. So it's pure good. So basically, Amanda Holden and Alan Carr, who are pals, I never knew, they spend the summer like daying up this house in Italy. And it's just so...
It does sound good if it wasn't Amanda Holden and Alan Carr.
That's what I thought. No, I love Alan Carr.
I do like Alan Carr.
But I was like, I wasn't sure about Amanda Holden. just because I've only ever seen her on like Britain's Got Talent and all that shit.
Aye.
But she's pure sound.
Is she?
Aye,
Right, I'll check it out.
she is, and she's like the one that's good at all the DIY and all that. She always picks it up, and Alan Carr's like the joke one.
I want to
kinda
get right
do
into DIY.
Really, you can
No,
do things from
decor.
here.
Oh,
Oh,
I ordered
Amanda, I
loads
want
of,
my house decorated.
do you want me to?
Excuse me.
I've ordered a new rug. I got Ethan a new rug actually. He picked it. It's like a colourful disco ball rug. I'll send you a picture. It's so cute.
Well, I would like somebody. See, I don't know if I would like this, but now like
Changing rooms.
I like changing rooms. Just do my house up and then I'll
Will we
come
do
in.
that for each other?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know your taste enough to know if I would.
I'm wearing a cardigan with mushrooms.
I was
on it.
just thinking that.
Disco ball earrings. It doesn't matter. Anything goes.
What is your taste? What's your aesthetic?
I don't know. It's no this.
I mean, this isn't mine either. That's why I want to
This is
decorate it.
lovely, but it's I'll just like a bit more chaos. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
Like I don't want everything to be. I want yours. This is your rooms. This is nice and like quite colour coordinated,
I never picked anything.
which I appreciate. But I also, I don't know. I just like. I don't know. It's so hard to describe what you like.
I know.
I just
No,
like
I'm quite.
bits that
I'm
are like
quite
wee
minimal.
random bits.
I'm minimal.
I am no minimal.
I'm minimal.
I'm no
But, like,
minimal, but I'm no.
I'm not as minimal as this because this is ridiculous. It's just all
no, I
white.
don't think it is. I think it's a really nice.
No, there's not even a plant or a picture or anything. Amanda,
There's
it's
a
depressing.
There's a picture of there. And you got a
That's-
nice rug, and that's a nice bit of
I
furniture.
like my rug. No, that needs a bin.
I really like that.
Well, do you want it?
Aye, you're going to chuck it out. I'll have it. Do we not chuck that out?
Do you know what my
Um,
problem is? I don't like making decisions. I don't like making any decisions. I need somebody to just make all my decisions for me.
Aye, be like, look, we're doing this.
Aye.
I've become obsessed with this couple who do DIY, this lesbian couple, and their house is just unreal. It's amazing. There's so much colour in it, like, but it's no.
But it all goes.
It's I'll send you them. I can't describe it. It's just beautiful.
Send. What's their name? Do you remember?
Can't remember. I'll need to look.
Because you could have given them a wee shout out.
Oh, I know.
I feel like I need inspo if anybody's like.
So I've been looking at them and I'm like, I'm going to do something like that. I've just ordered some nice prints for my walls, and a new rug for my living room. A kind of colourful. I've got like a kind of. It's a lovely rug I've got. I'm going to put that in my bedroom. But for my living room, I've ordered like a lilac and cream checkered rug.
Right.
I don't know. I think just because there's a grey carpet, that's a bit.
I know. I've got carpets in my bedroom, and I hate having carpets.
No, I love it. My
I
old
know you
flat
like a
didn't have
carpet.
carpet, and I hated that I didn't.
I can't
Have
have.
carpet.
I've got like a wedding flare in my living room, but in the bedroom, Annie's jumping up in the bed and she's too skitey now in her old age
Oh,
to get
aye.
like. And I don't know, like carpets. I just think a carpet is just like, it just doesn't look good. Like even when you put a rug down on top of it, like it just looks.
I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? It's not got the look.
I think it's cosy. Depends what kind
I
of
know
flooring
what you
you've
mean.
got.
Aye, it is warmer. It's warmer.
It just feels nicer.
No, I think it just reminds me of like the 80s or something.
I like a nice carpet. I love the word carpet. I've said this on this podcast 6 times.
Aye.
The word carpet is
Do you know
a great
what?
word.
I was thinking about you saying that because I found a word that I really like saying.
What?
Steak tartare.
Steak tartare. Does it have to
Aye.
be steak tartare or just tartare sauce?
Well, you want to say can have some tartare sauce.
Some
You just say tartar.
and some tartar sauce.
No, but you say steak
Steak
tartare.
tartare.
Steak tartare.
Steak tartar.
No, you would say steak tartare.
Aye, you know, I'm just no saying that.
But I was thinking this must be the way Amanda feels about saying carpet.
carpet. Carpet.
Steak tartare.
The first Material Girl show at the Stands this Sunday coming. Just come, man.
Please come. We really want to make a success of the night, which is now moved to the Stand. It's
Which is
now
now
on
a day.
Sunday afternoon.
Of the night, which is now in the afternoon.
Yes. So 3 o'clock it
3
starts.
till 5.
You can get in at 2 if you want to get a seat, get a drink. So I'm saying go for lunch or brunch. Swandon at the Stand at 2 o'clock. Get a wee
glass of wine.
table, get a wee glass of wine, and then we've got a great show for you with headliner Elaine Malcolmson of Breaking the News fame. She's a regular.
She's on a show. So Border Patrol.
Border Patrol. She's on the telly. It's in Northern Ireland.
It's on iPlayer though.
I never knew that.
It's just on iPlayer now.
And she's just so funny.
She is so funny.
So come down and see Elaine. Who else? We've got Jade
Kelly.
And
Neha.
And Neha. They're all hilarious. Honestly. We've booked the first show full of hilarious. There's not a weak link in there. Well, maybe me. I'll just probably be trying some new stuff.
No, do your best stuff. Kidding on.
Depends. Amanda's hosting. It's going to be good.
It's going to be good.
Come out and support women.
Come out and support us.
Come and support women. I see a lot of support for the guys.
I know.
Don't see as much support for the women.
Why is that?
I don't know, Amanda, but it needs to change.
Something's got to change. It changes now.
Okay, and we're not just talking about women coming. Guys, come. And you know that if I try and do crowd work for you and I can't make eye contact and I run away, that means that I fancy you. I promise I will not run away for this gig. No matter how much I fancy anybody in the vicinity, I will never run away for this gig, Amanda.
You'll never know if I fancy you because I'll just be like...
I bet you Amanda fancies me right now and she just... I'm not even able to tell. I'm so glad that I'm no like bisexual. That would be a nightmare.
That would be a nightmare.
Oh, because I'm just always like guys that I meet, I'm just always sizing up. Like, do I fancy you? Do I no fancy you?
All right.
It's just, it would be too much.
All right. No, I'm never like that. That's so weird.
Oh,
I feel like
that's because you're no. It's because I'm single. I'm not like that when I'm like in a relationship.
I was like that when I was single either. I think I was just like...
No, I'm always like...
It would just creep up on me if I fancied them. Like I wouldn't... we've spoken about this before. I can look at somebody and say that's a good looking person, but I wouldn't fancy them because I'd need to talk to them.
There's obviously once you find out... Some people are good looking, then once you find out their personality, you're like, oh my God, fuck off.
Oh, but they can be good looking. I won't be like, I fancy how they look. I'm just no... Like, it's hard to do.
Pansexual.
I am
I think
so like...
kids are calling it these days.
I'm so like, it doesn't really matter how you look.
Pansexual.
No, I'm just...
Amanda, yeah. That's the meaning of the word.
Is it?
I think so. Does that not just mean that you fancy people's personalities?
Aye, maybe. Aye, I like... But it's weird because once I fancy their personality, I then look at them and think, oh, they're so...
I know what you mean.
Handsome.
What's the opposite of pansexual then? If you would just fancy somebody just for the look.
Shallow.
Shansexual.
Shamsexual.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Let's face it, we're not really like...
We've went on a bit here.
Aye. But please come I'm looking at Annie there. She's drilling.
She's just woke up. Are you okay, wee chicken?
She's been very quiet, Annie.
You good kiddo.
Yes, come along to the show and I will see you there.